So, Russ, what do we have here today?
I brought along with me a tri-tip from Hassel Cattle Company, and I figured you was just the man to show us how you're going to do this as far as seasoning, cooking technique, and all of that. And I love tri-tip. You know, it's something we can't really find around here too often, but I've been fortunate enough to get some from meat purveyors and such as that. So,
hey, I'm excited. I love this cut of meat. Let's get in here, get this baby out. Man, look at it.
yeah.
That's a beauty right there. All right. One of the things that I like to point out, look at the marble on this tri-tip. I mean, it's running in there. There's no denial about that. It's there. So here's how I'm going to treat it. And anything hanging out, you know, there's a little something hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and trim it out. Just lightly trim. I like some of that fat there, and I'm pretty sure that most people do. I just like to expose some of that meat. And we're gonna do a heavy seasoning. This one is pretty trimmed, but still left a little bit of the membrane here, as y'all can see it. You see here? Sometimes, not all the time, you get them trimmed like this, and you want to get under and get rid of that because you don't want to serve nobody that. I don't like to chew on a rubbery piece of meat.
No, me either.
So we'll go slightly under that skin, and we'll cut that off. And then we're going to get on this side right here. There's some of that membrane. This is a lot thinner right here. Go ahead and remove it. Of course, I'm pretty picky about that. Some people don't care. I do. Here you go. I think I'm going to respect the amount of fat that we have in it, and I'm going to leave it alone. We're going to start with this right here. There's a lot of salt here. Salt, garlic, and onion. So I basically take real garlic, real onion, and I blend it on my blender, and then I mix to my
You dehydrate?
Salt.
Or?
No.
Really?
No, right there, and you can see it's still kind of wet.
Kind of wet, yeah. Oh, cool.
So I'm going to go on it. It has a lot of salt, so you probably don't want to go too heavy. But this is considerably heavy right here, and we're going to go because we're going to go a little hot and fast on this guy, and it's going to be delicious. All right, and here is a mixture of bell peppers, several different spices, and so this guy right here is going to give us a lot of boost of a flavor here. I've got
you made this yourself too?
Cayenne, yes. So this is basically where I go to a Mexican store, and if you're looking for dry seasoning, you just go to a store, and I love a Mexican store. It has everything there. It has your poblano peppers dry.
Right.
So basically this, you just run it into a blender or to your food processor to where it doesn't break out too much. And at times I run them individually to where you get the consistency that you want. You don't want to put them all together because otherwise some of them are harder than the others. Some of my peppers are real soft, and I put them on a food processor for like a minute.
Right.
Some of them are 10, 20 seconds, and they're already to the size that I want. So this is basically a combination of a lot of peppers, and I do have some other spices here that just add so much flavor to it. But one thing I like to point out, you see this right here, Russ?
Yeah.
See, you know, we start this and it was a quick trim out, but see how much we got?
Right.
That's things that probably I don't want to eat and I don't want to serve nobody.
Right.
So anytime I'm trimming a piece of meat, I look at anything that's not desirable to eat and I'll take it
Get
out.
rid of it.
Let this baby rest and get it done.
All right, so we got this tri-tip from Hassel Cattle Company, and this is your Santa Maria grill. Man, I really like this. I like the way that sits down to where you can use it as an open fire.
Absolutely. So you can raise this grate up and down. Get up here and raise it up and down.
Right.
And so what we're going to do here, we're going to do a reverse here.
Okay.
I'm going to just set this up on the fire. It's not going to get any smoke.
Right.
You know, it's just going to sit here. And I wanted this to get up to about 85 to 90 degrees.
Internal?
Internal.
Okay.
And then we're going to, once that's to the desired temp, we're going to take this foil out and we're going to let it get a good color on the outside.
So you're going to do it inside the foil?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and set it right there.
That's different.
And let it do its thing.
Cool.
And you know, I mean, you could open up, but this time I'm going to do it on the full to show you a little something different.
Works for me.
Yes. So let's lower this down a little bit. And we'll let that baby rest.
Awesome.
Showtime, huh?
Showtime, man. Look how juicy that
Good.
is.
Good gracious.
You know, that's one of the things about resting meat that, you know, you let it rest, and there's a good sign of your meat right there. Check that juice out.
Wow.
Sweated, huh?
So I say we'll start cutting this. So our grain is running this way. So we start cutting this way, right, Brian?
No, you want to call it a crossing grain.
Okay, well, let's go the other
He
way.
was
I was trying
man.
to, I was testing you, man.
Yeah, there's 2 grain patterns on the tri-tip, right?
So there's one here
Mm-hmm.
that follows all the way to here.
Right,
So here we're probably going to be able to get it to here.
right.
And then we're going to change it
Change it.
and go this way.
Right, gotcha.
So let's see what we got here.
Well, that knife is just flowing through there.
Yeah.
That's what I like about a tri-tip is you get those tapered ends, so if people like it more of a medium well, they get that, and then you get more of your medium rare towards the center part. You
I got you.
kind of please everybody, you know.
Oh yeah, you can. It's a crowd pleaser. That's what you know.
Oh yeah,
Let's see what we got there.
looking nice.
It is.
There he is, and this is one of those done pieces. You know, if you like a done piece, I'm gonna go in the middle here. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
What do y'all feel like? I'm thinking that's.
Bite inside of that.
I think that's. There you go, fellas. Y'all get that.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna see what this is about.
Awesome flavor.
Very
Great
good flavor. Definitely very beefy.
Mm-hmm.
The seasoning doesn't take any of that away. Very, very beef flavor. And look, I don't know about y'all, but I think this is a bad idea. If you take this,
Oh, the board juice, yeah.
no, that's what I'm talking about. Try that.
Fantastic.
That is delicious.
I'm gonna take this in here. Now I've got a friend of mine that cooks tri-tip, and he does it on a sous vide machine. And so the
Sous
same,
vide?
yep,
Yeah,
the same
okay.
process we did with the foil, he would do it on that machine
Right.
basically, and then sear
Gonna
it.
sear it.
You know, this to me is it's perfect.
Great flavor.
That's delicious.
Well, Marcio, once again, I appreciate you putting your spin on this and showing people how you do it. Fantastic results, man.
This is really good. I think I think a lot of people out there, if you're trying to do a tri-tip, it's not complicated.
No.
Right.
It's very simple. So you should be able to follow this
Yeah, it's
recipe.
pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
It's just mainly getting your hands on it's the hardest part,
Yeah.
you know, around here anyway. Really depending on where you live.
You can really break it down. Do this on a Weber. Offset your fire, do your fold to the side.
Sure.
And you don't have to have a big Santa Maria grill to do this. You can do this at home on a little Weber
Yeah,
from Walmart.
absolutely. Totally agree. Well, I appreciate it, and hope y'all enjoyed this video.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed it. This was my first tri-tip.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
Oh man, it was delicious.
Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
I enjoyed it.
Strong beefy flavor. All right, from Russ Jones at Smoky Ribs, Brian at
Smokehouse by you.
in the Hog Addiction headquarters. Until next time.
Smoky Ribs.